save your halawi or your halawi saved you? Oh my gosh. My halawi actually saved me. Like, guys, I saved my life before I saved any halawi. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Like, it's really been a while on this space, and I'm back big and better. Some people may not know, and some people know already. People that are very close to me, they know already that something happened. What is that big thing that happened? The big thing that happened is that I'm finally done with my service year, and I decided to just bring it up to this space and talk about it, since all of my content has always been on Nysc, and I feel like I should let you guys know that I'm finally done. So guys, I finally dropped the Nysc uniform. Yeah. So my service year was a very good one. In fact, I could remember my first CDS day. This is a picture of my first CDS. I was like, hey, this CDS something now. I think I was posted to Servicom group, yeah, and that first day of the gathering, it was looking very awkward and weird. Okay, that day was actually was it looking very weird. I'm like, am I the only judges? We had a lot of judges, so we were able to introduce ourselves and all of that. So I have a lot of questions that I lined out in here. I have some questions in this paper that I'm going to be reading out and I'm going to be answering. I hope I answer all your questions. It's actually a challenge, and I decided to put mine in a content. Okay, so the first one is, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your Nysc experience. My Nysc experience was not a bad one. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate it 8 or 7. Why did I rate it 8? I will talk about it later. Another question here is, share your worst camp experience. My worst camp experience, yeah, I think I said something about that earlier before in one of my videos. You will see the title, Nysc, my Nysc experience. You will see it there. So I shared my worst. That's one I shared there. Is actually my Nysc, my former video. Go watch it, guys. What is that state that you wish to save and the state you were posted to? What was that state that I wish to save and I was posted to? I feel like I've always known that I was going to be posted to the east, kind of, because I'm coming from the west. I know that most people from the west, they are being posted to either the north or the east, and I've always prayed that I don't want to post to the north, I want the east, because I want to experience a new dimension of cultures, another culture, another tradition, see how people behave outside wherever I'm coming from. Yeah, and I'm so glad I was posted to that place. So it was not actually bad. When I saw Abia in my call-up letter, I was not very skeptical about it. I just felt like, okay, this is what God wants for me, and I'm going to go. So another one is post a picture of you in camp. Oh, so this right here is a picture of me in camp. I hope I'm not too bad, but this is a picture of me in camp. Another one is, what is that one thing that I would change about Nysc? One thing I would change about Nysc. The one thing I would change about Nysc is the payments. The payments, guys, the amount they are paying corpers is way too small, actually, because some people have PPAs that are not even paying them, and to actually survive on that 33k is a lot. So I feel like the payment should be increased. That is one thing I would change. They should increase our payment from their payments, because hello, I'm an ex-corper. So they should increase their payment from 33 to another thing they're about, maybe the normal minimum wage they are fighting about now, maybe 70 something k. That one should do. Yeah. Where did you stay during Nysc? Was it Corper's Lodge or a rented apartment? Guys, I stayed in a Corper's Lodge. I stayed in my church lodge, and I'm so glad and happy that I stayed there. Yes, because I was able to connect with a lot of people. I met a lot of people. We were able to relate to and all of that. We all lived as one big family, and I'm so glad and happy that I stayed in that lodge. Yes, another question that I have here is did you save your halawi or your halawi saved you? Oh my gosh. My halawi actually saved me. Like guys, I saved my life before I saved any halawi. So my halawi definitely saved me first. My halawi saved me. Did I save my halawi or my halawi saved me? My halawi saved me, guys. Share your favorite NYC experience. I have a lot. I have a lot of experience. Is it from camp? Is it from the lodge? Is it from my FP? I have a lot. Maybe I'm going to do another video about that. So I have a lot of experience. Favorite songs. I don't just have one favorite. I have a lot. Another thing is post your NYC crush. Do I have an NYC crush? You know, I'm just going to, okay, this person right here is my crush. Where is your PPA? Did you enjoy working there? My PPA was in a school. I was supposed to a school. Yes, I was supposed to a secondary school where I taught them mathematics. So I was a mathematics teacher, guys. Did I enjoy staying there? It was not bad. I actually enjoyed it a little bit. I enjoyed it. It was not actually bad, so I enjoyed it. Let me just say I enjoyed it. Mention the places you've visited in the states you served. I outlined some places that I wanted to visit, but it just didn't work actually, because almost everywhere I wanted to visit, I had a lot of people that was going to actually follow me too, but our schedules were not actually the same. So each time that I'm ready to go, some other person is not ready to go, and we plan on going together. Only we cannot go now. So the places I visited, I think I visited Aba, I visited Area Market, the popular one, where we have the original Niger Igbo made, where it is done. Yeah, I visited Area Market. I also visited some local governments, Isikwato, Isalangwa, and all that. I visited Umuna Bende. I visited it. So I visited a lot. It's a lot. I can't mention everything. Names of people you were glad you met during NYC. The names of people I was glad I met. I have a lot of people I'm so glad and happy that I was able to meet them, because if not, like, one thing that I like about the state and process is I was able to connect a lot of intellectuals, people that are very vast. Like, I'm glad I was able to connect. I have a lot. If I start mentioning names, we won't live here today. So I have a lot of people I'm glad I connected with, and I'm very glad I met. Yayo Jai once said, "My baby, how are you?" My teacher is somebody that she's always very stressed each time we are having our clearance. She's somebody that she can shout on you this minute and the next minute she's happy with you. So her mood is always like she can switch like this because of the stress that she goes through actually. So but she once said to me, "How are you, my baby?" Oh, Mrs. Ogo Christie, shout out to you, ma. What's that one thing you will miss about the state you served? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of things I'm going to miss actually, but that one thing that will stand out about the state I served is where I'm staying in my church lodge. Our church is actually opposite the lodge, and then there's a free Wi-Fi in the church. So the one thing I'm going to miss is the free Wi-Fi, because place already that is being that is being kept for us, where you can just go and use Wi-Fi without them collecting any money from you. So the church actually did us good by providing Wi-Fi for us in the church, and we're able to use it. So that one thing I'm going to miss is the free Wi-Fi. Another thing is, how many times did you miss CDS through your service day? A lot of times, uncountable times. I think when I first started, I was not missing any CDS day. But when I started becoming senior, you know, people that when you start having people that are coming like that, so maybe the other batch, the other batch members that are coming, and I don't know, what am I saying? I don't have any reasons to justify why I was not going to CDS. But then I was not very consistent with it. I was very consistent at first, but when it was around time for me to leave the state and all of that, I was not very consistent with going to CDS. Yes, I was not going very often. Name that fantasy you achieved and couldn't during NYSC. I don't know, the things that I couldn't do, things, something that I used to do before I went for NYC. Some people don't know, and some people know. I'm a male fashion designer actually. So when I got to my service year, I didn't carry my machine along, so I was not able to sew anything for any man, and that thing still used to pay me, because how do you get machine? How do you do, unless you want to go and become an apprentice in one place? There's even no place that you can say, okay, you want to borrow machine for your little while or something like that. So I was not able to do anything as regards my male fashion designing, but I have a lot of skills, like my crocheting skills and all of that. I was able to implement it, and I made my cool money. Yeah. Post a screenshot of 12/12 clearance. Do I have? Okay, let's just manage this one if it counts. Yeah. And that's the end of my question and answer. That brings us to the end of my question and answer, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so as to get notified each time I drop a new video. Please do well to like this video. Thank you so much. I want to say, serving in a happier state, it was a very good experience for me. I enjoyed every bit of it, because I was able to, I think the kind of people that I worked with, the place I stayed, it really affected me too in a very positive way. Yes, so I was able to stay with people that are very, very intellectual, and they align so well with your career and destiny. So people that are able to push you forward and do things, you understand? So I'm glad that I stayed in the Lord. I'm happy for the church. Yeah, my church. Shout out to my church members, shout out to my Lord people, shout out to everybody, shout out to my PPA teachers and all of that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do well to like this video. Thank you. Bye. Special shout out to my lodge people. Oh my gosh, shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are amazing.